What's up, guys? Stealth here. I would like to apologize first and foremost because I haven't been uploading a video every day like I promised to, and that is because I've been working on a what? The, I didn't even know that was there. I've been working on a very big project, even though it involves the arena. Well, let's just say I haven't been able to video out these last couple of days because I've been working frivolously on this arena. Whoever dug that hole there, I'm gonna kill. So anyways, I've been working on the arena these last couple of days. Doing so did not give me a whole mess of time to record. I think my laptop just restarted. Between playing, of course, this and my helmet. Oh, my armor's about to break. Between playing this and working on the arena, and Diablo, you know, Dragon Ball Z, I got that for the Xbox, or I rented it rather, and League of Legends, I haven't had a whole mess of time to record. And the rest of the time I wasn't doing any of those four things. I've been with my family looking at homes because we are thinking about moving soon. And that's been taking up a lot of time as is, and we may almost be done with that, in which case I would... What the hell? Give me the gravel. And a piece of dirt. So anyways, as I was saying about the arena, after my apology, over the weekend... No. I completely forgot what day it was. Shit. 15th. Friday! Wow, really? It's Friday? Doesn't feel like a Friday. It's kind of sad how I forgot the date. But anyways, over Monday and Tuesday, I got in touch with a friend that I haven't talked to for about a year, I believe. We stopped talking when she quit playing Puzzle Pirates. Well, I quit that a while ago. Okay, no, we both quit Puzzle Pirates at like 3 years ago because we were both quite bored of it. And then we just began talking on IM, we began talking a little bit on Gaia. And then we just kind of stopped. She stopped getting on, and I, you know, since I had no other means of contacting her, I just, okay, well, fine, you know, whatever. Well, she got on yesterday and we got in touch with each other. Turns out she plays Minecraft a lot now, so I told her I had a server and she could come and join, but I'm currently working on a huge arena, so the chances are if I get on late at night, I'm of course recording. So anyway, I'm just checking to see what we got here. I'll start making my way to the arena. Anyways, we began talking. I began telling her I got a YouTube, and, you know, the whole trip of me moving from Illinois to Arizona, now to Utah. She told me that she had moved from Texas to Montana. But anyways, she said she was more than happy to get on this server. Then I gave her a little tour. I was going to record it, but I figured it'd be awkward talking to myself because she doesn't have a mic yet. But anyways, I gave her a tour. I showed her this last because this is the biggest thing on the server. So she said that she would be more than happy to help with it. So she asked what she could help with. I said either work on the seating, because I can't do that, or the flooring of the arena itself. So of course she tried to do the seating. She couldn't do it either. So I ended up getting off. Like, this was like 2 days ago. I haven't been on since then. Last time I was actually on was when we were working on the arena in the last video. So that was like 3-4 days ago. So I got on today to record a video. I was going to go out and collect obsidian, and then I saw this. She did this entire thing in 4 days. I don't know how, but she did. And to that I'm thankful, because this was a pain in the ass. But she did all of this, man. I mean, like, what the hell? How do you do all this? I mean, I got on today expecting me to have to grind a lot before I record to get all this, but it's already fucking done. Well, for that, I thank you. I thank you, Shelly. But nonetheless, we still got a lot of work to do. We still got the seating. And we still have to make the arena itself, which I'm going to actually do that this episode. That's why you saw me looking through all those chests back there. Because when it comes to arenas, I like destructible arenas. So I figured what better way to make a constructible arena than to have a plain, like plains type here, and then a village in the other portions of it. Or maybe little scattered outhouses or something along those lines. And I figured that'd be a really good idea. I've been juggling with ideas how to do the inside of this thing for a while, and I believe this is the idea I'm going to go with, because it's a really good idea. It'll give you lots of cover, because you can't have a wide open area, or else like the skeleton bosses will completely annihilate you. You know, it's easy to get swarmed upon. I mean, if you like being in an open area, you'll have that chance in the plains, but this is what I'm really going for, so I'm going to need a bunch of dirt. Might as well just take a whole inventory of dirt. Actually, I'm going to have to keep that shovel. I really need that. The torches I don't really need now, at least. I believe there's a skelly out here waiting to shoot me. I mean, you aren't really waiting to shoot me, but you were waiting. So anyways, yeah, she did that entire thing, and now I will have to do 4 hours of frivolous grinding. And just now, looking at the clock, I realized the GSTL starts in 30 minutes. So this is going to be, well, not a really fast episode. But anyways, I should have. Oh. Let's go ahead and blow up. I don't care now. I got obsidian everywhere. You can blow up whenever you want. You know, maybe I should light this area up just a little bit. Okay, no, I shouldn't. I was going to. Then I realized that it would just look weird. I need day to end, or night to end. And of course, I began recording just as frickin' night began. I'm gonna have a bunch of these guys here too. Wonderful. You know what? I'm lining this up. I don't want to end up fighting all these guys for an hour and a half. We'll take down the lighting as we go, and we work on the landscape. But I'm booting this up because I really don't want to have to worry about fighting mobs this entire time I'm working on this stupid arena. I should have waited till it was day. But anyways, I'm still dumbfounded at the fact she actually did all this work. But anyways, yeah, she'll frequent the server now and then. But I don't think she'll be one of those people that I'll be doing recordings with. I would like to do a recording with her and upload a video, but she won't be able to do anything until she gets her microphone, and she said she doesn't want to be recording any videos until she gets the microphone, in which case I completely, you know, I'm not going to force her to. I mean, if she wants to talk in the first video, then by all means, I'll gladly wait, but whenever she can get a microphone, and she does get a microphone, then she has said that we will do video series. We don't exactly know what, but she said we'll probably do one on Minecraft because she doesn't really own a lot of other games, or if she does, she's not good at them. Like she said that she would be willing to play League of Legends, which I mean, by all means, I'm way up for that, but she said she's not that good at it, and she'd be just holding me back, but I kind of said, you know, whatever. It's not like I'm gonna go pro in it or anything. I could really care less about the win-loss. So I may start recording some League of Legends games so I can get in the hang of live casting them. But I'm not gonna focus on that too much because she said it'll probably be a while before she even gets a microphone. So it won't be the top of the list to practice. But one night, if I am bored and I got nothing to do and it's late at night, and it is late at night, then I probably will just go ahead and, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna wait till day. No, I don't need to really. Alright, so anyways, we want a kind of like rolling plains. Then it will flatten out. Then we'll have it flatten out into a village area. Actually, we could. No, I'm not gonna do that. It would be way too circular. We're gonna have it kind of flatten out, and it's not gonna be a flat thing. We'll have it kind of like sit here, come this way. We'll have the plains go like this. There'll be a little inlet here. Then it'll come this way. Then it'll be like like this. This is just a rough draft of how I'm going to do the planes, because I want to get that done so I know where to start lowering the planes. I'm going to come this way, then it'll wrap it like this, then it'll come and meet in right there. So there should be plenty of space for a big village. I don't know. We'll adjust the plains area a little bit if we need to, but as of now, I think this is plenty of space. So, let's see, do we got any stories to tell? Well, we do plan on moving. I already mentioned that, so when we move, I probably will not be able to upload a video on that specific. That fucker jacked my dirt block. I will not be able to upload any videos between the weekend I move and between when we get Comcast there or wherever we're getting there. I don't know what the fuck we're getting. It's some thing that's only out there. But man, we're way out in the fucking sticks. We're like, I don't want to say we're rural because we're in a pretty developed area, but we don't have like a Walmart or anything out there. We have to go 20 minutes into town for that. And, you know, by all means, that could be fun as fuck, but I mean, 20 minutes, I have to drive 30 minutes to go to a goddamn GameStop. And that's 30 minutes there, not back. So, that's the only bad thing about it. It's a nice place. Anyways, alright, we want to actually put this, I want to put this up. I want it up right, yeah, I think I want it up there. This is going to be a long, tedious process because you got to do layer by layer as you build this thing up. And what else? I'm trying to think of what else there is to say. Not much has really happened these last couple of days. I took my ACT over the weekend. That was a fucking riot. That was beyond boring. It wasn't too bad, you know. I think I already mentioned the other video I took the ACT. So I'm not going to say it was easy, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the other video that, or in one of the videos I mentioned that I took the ACT and found it insanely simple. But, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. What else happened? I don't think much else really happened. I'm trying to think. Something did exciting and nothing comes to mind. I don't really have a story to tell. Normally I plan out the stories ahead of time, so I don't forget any important details. Yeah, I really don't know what to say in this episode. You know what I could talk about? I could talk about how long the rest of this arena is going to take us. Because I can't give an exact number on that, but I can tell you that as soon as the seating is done, we will basically be good in business. You know, basically be able to start playing it as soon as the seating is finished. And of course this is finished, but I'm gonna work on this area, this inside portions, I'm gonna work on only when I record. The seats I'm gonna do whenever I'm bored or whenever, you know, I'm not recording. Just because the seats would be insanely boring and tedious. While for the actual village or this area, well, I just realized that me placing dirt in all these spots are gonna be really tedious for you guys to watch. But, like, when we get to the village, for instance, I can do so much with those buildings that chances are it probably won't be boring to watch, and, you know, that's one of those things where I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to not make a video that's boring to watch, but I'm not the most entertaining guy, or interesting guy, per se. I mean, if I know people, I joke around with them, and most people I joke around with, like, I'll make jokes, but I'm like, oh, you suck so much at this game, or, you know, other than that, that things would, people would recognize as, like, someone getting pissed off at a game, when really, that's just my way of, like, poking fun and, you know, having a good time, and, you know, most people understand that, but I'd rather not do that over the internet, because then people will think, like, oh, we got a badass over here, and it'd be, like, one of those things where I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to poke fun. That's why I say, like, for instance, the other, one of the episodes I put up where I called Levi, Boomk, an idiot, that's just playful banter. I don't actually think he's a retard, like, I don't think he's an actual idiot, you know, he's not. It's just, you know, I called him that just to, you know, kind of, you know, just mess around with him. And so, and he knows that. He does the same to me, and I do the same to almost all my friends, so they do the same thing right back at me. So, I mean, generally, I can be entertaining if I do that, but I'd rather not do it over the internet, because people may think I'm being serious. Of course, it'd be a lot easier to do it with while commentating than it would be to, like, do it over a chat, because we all know how that fucking works out. People in chats or message boards do not know what sarcasm is, because you can't tell it's fucking sarcasm, because it's a freaking text. God, that's a freaking pet peeve of mine. When people sit there and say something, and then someone takes it literally, and then they respond with, like, do you know what sarcasm is? It's just, that really pisses me off, because, I mean, it's a text, you can't, sarcasm is, you say something with a specific tone of voice, most of the time. Like, I'm not very good at it, because, again, I poke fun at my friends all the time, and so, they realize I'm being sarcastic, but I don't really, like, oh, you are so freaking retarded. That's not really that good either. It's just you add, like, a little, like, not an accent, but you say it in a joking manner. When over a, you know, a message board or something, if people sit there and type something, no one's going to read it in a serious manner. You know? It's just going to be one of those things where people are going to realize that you're calling them retarded, and then they're going to throw a fit, and then you'll make fun of them even more because you said you're being sarcastic and they can't take a joke. When in all reality, you can't have a tone of voice over a text. And that thing really ticks me off. When people sit there and say, dude, I was just being sarcastic. Calm down, you loser. And then they get into a whole argument, and it just, you know, like, dude, no one can sense sarcasm over a message. I mean, you know, some people may assume you're just kidding around, but I mean, if it's just some random guy on a message board, no one's just going to sit there and say, oh, he's just dicking around. He's just pulling my chain. He's just a good guy. No one's going to say that because they're on a fucking message board, and the guy's probably a stranger. I mean, I'm sorry, but, like, holy shit, he's probably a freaking stranger that you're never gonna meet in your life. Why the hell should you care what he thinks? I mean, the guy sits there and says, you know, oh, he's sarcastic. Well, I'm like, okay, he's sarcastic. What's the point of being sarcastic over a message? You can't tell a tone of voice. You don't know what the fuck they mean. As far as they're concerned, they could be the most serious people in the world, and you may think it's sarcasm when they're asking a legitimate question. You know? I can't think of one of those at the moment, but, I mean, if you give me time, I'm sure I'll think of them. It's like, do you really feed it 4 eggs a day? I don't fucking know. You know, people may think, like, oh, that's being sarcasm, and won't answer with a legit response. In which case they say, oh, no, I feed it 12, and someone may say, like, oh, well, that's insanely unhealthy for her. Then the guy will flip shit on him, because he says, like, dude, I was being sarcastic, I wasn't being serious. And then it leads just to a pointless argument over someone that claimed just being sarcastic when you can't fucking tell. It's stupid. It's really freaking stupid. I mean, it irks me, okay? It just really irks me. I still got a lot of this to go. Holy crap. I'm sorry this is a really boring video for you guys. I know it's been, I think, like 15 minutes. But, I promise, we're almost done. And when we get done with this, I'm going on to another big project, but that one won't be as boring as this, because I won't have to make circles like this, and then copy a whole bunch of stuff, and then do stuff like this. It's going to be a castle, but the castle is going to be an arena built into it. So it's like a defend the keep type thing, and again, it will be all destructible, but I won't have to sit here and make a frickin' plains biome. I just have to make walls, which that is made anyways during the building process. So I mean, it won't be as boring as making this thing, because I'm sure it's kind of boring to watch this, especially just someone placing dirt blocks over and over and over and over. And I'm sure I'm not the most comedic guy, so my voice probably lulls everyone to freaking sleep because of how boring this video is. Oh man, I think also that this arena is probably gonna kill me when it comes to Minecraft. So I'm trying to figure out another video series to start. But I want to do that Paper Mario, but I need my 64. I was just gonna use an emulator, but then I would feel bad. Because I'm just taking a ROM from somebody off the internet when I have the own game, so I might as well just wait till I get my 64 and then just play Paper Mario that way. But I don't know. I really don't like using ROMs. The whole piracy thing is just... I don't want to say it's stupid, because I mean, by all means, if people sit there and, you know, download them all day, like they have this really awesome PS2 game they want, and if they just sit there and download like 8 of them, I mean, they probably should get in trouble for that. But I mean, if you go on the, you know, on like what's it called, Mega Upload, which I'm pretty sure that actually got taken down. If you go to like, no, this entire floor is gonna have to be obsidian, isn't it? Or dirt. Shit. Well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We can just have the... Okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, guys. It's cool. But, as far as it comes to with all the, you know, piracy stuff, you know, people say, oh, what's your stance on piracy? And you respond, then they'll go like, oh, well, why do you take that stance? It's, you know, it's wrong for these reasons. It's like, it's an opinion. And second of all, my stance on piracy is that I really could care less if someone downloads like music or something. But like, okay, for instance, when I was younger, there's a program called LimeWire, which is basically a free share music program. You could, if you search a song, it was probably in there, and you know, and that eventually got shut down because many people weren't buying the songs. However, I used it to download songs, but most of the time I actually went out and bought, like for instance, alright, there was music I didn't like, so instead of going on like YouTube or something, because I wasn't a huge internet guy back then, and we didn't really have the fastest internet speed, so it took like 20 minutes to load a 3-minute video because we had really shitty internet. I would just download the song on LimeWire and play it. If I liked the song, I would eventually go out and buy their CD. Most of the time, I would only buy like 1 or 2. You know, I would only download like, for instance, I think one of the songs I downloaded was not Afterlife, Almost Easy. Was it Almost Easy? No. Unholy Confessions by Avenged Sevenfold. And I ended up really liking that song, so I said, you know what? I'll go out and buy one of their CDs. So I went out and bought what's the name of the CD? Went out and bought Waking the Fallen. Waking the Fallen. 2003 is when I think I did this. I went out and bought Waking the Fallen, and I liked a lot of their songs, so it was like, okay, when this band releases a new album, I will gladly go out and purchase it, you know? And it's like, I use LimeWire to listen to like oh, I don't know why. That got me confused. So I use LimeWire to really just listen to a band, see if I like their style of music, and then I just went out and bought their CD. In which case, I personally think if you do that, or something close to that, I'm all fine with, you know, piracy. You know, I could care less if someone sits there and, you know, downloads a song, realize they like it, and then they go out and buy it. I could care less if someone, you know, downloads a game even, and then they realize that, you know, this is a really fun game, and then they go out and buy it. I mean, by all means, I could care less about that. It's the people that sit there, they'll download like 8 games, and then never go out and buy them. Those are the people that's really dicking everyone over. I mean, the only thing I do, the worst thing I do, now anyways, is I go Google search. I would go to like BMP3 or something and download songs that are foreign. For instance, if you guys can tell from some of my other videos, I listen to J-pop a lot, which is Japanese music. Well, iTunes doesn't carry a lot of Japanese J-pop. So the only way I can get it is off of Amazon, in which case my mom would never let me get it because she thinks it's stupid to listen to J-pop, or I just go out and download the MP3, which is realizing I'm jacking them with their royalties, but I can't go out to, you know, Japan and purchase their CDs because I don't have the fucking money. You know, I don't have the money to fly all the way around the country basically to buy a CD. That's the worst thing I do. I'll go out and download, you know, Japanese music. I could care less because there's probably no way that I can actually get those songs over iTunes or Zune because most of the time they don't carry it, or most of the time I can't really read Japanese. So I mean, there could be a Japanese band I like that, you know, for instance, if I find them on YouTube or like Last.fm, or there's another program I use, Shoutcast, or the thing on my iPhone, you know, they'll give me the English name. For instance, like a song I know is by a song called Lotus is by Akanthi, A-K-N-T-I, Akanthi, something like that. But that's a English translation for that band name, and because of that, if I go on iTunes or something to look that band up, it's not existent because it's an English translation. And since I don't know Japanese, I can't actually translate that into the Japanese symbols to actually look it up. Or I think it's called kanji. I think kanji's basic. I don't know I don't know. I'm gonna begin attempting to learn Japanese, but I don't think it's gonna work out too well. But I believe it's called kanji. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's the only reason I'll ever, you know, get an MP3 off of Google, because I can't go out to like Best Buy and buy the fucking thing. You know, I'm not gonna go to Best Buy and say, "Hey, do you have so and so?" And they'll say, "Well, what the fuck is that?" And I'll say, "It's a Japanese band," and then they'll look at me stupidly and then go help someone else. Trust me, it's happened before. I walked up to a guy when I was like 7, when I was into some other kind of music. Actually, I think it was still Japanese music. It was like the opening for Neon Genesis Evangelion, I don't know. I went up and say, "Hey, do you have this band," which I now know is Akino? No. I don't know who it is. Akino did Aquarion. I don't know. I think... No, it was Bleach. No, I don't fucking know. I asked and said, "Hey, do you have this band?" He goes, "Well, who's that?" Or, "What song do they play?" I said, "They play this song." He goes, "What's that from?" I say, "It's from an anime called Neon Genesis Evangelion." So he sits there and looks at me. He's like, "Is it an English song?" I said, "No, it's Japanese." And then he literally just said, "Can I help you, sir?" and walked away from me. I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" I was like, "I'm a helpless kid looking for an album that's not in freaking English. The least you can do is tell me that you don't have it," you know? And it's just like, I can't go out and buy these things unless I go to like a specialty store, or, you know, the slim chance that it actually has it on iTunes, which iTunes doesn't have a lot of the J-pop I listen to. So I'm forced to get it off of, like, you know, Google, like the other programs they have on there, which the names escape my mind, but you guys get the point. If honestly, I don't have a problem with pirating. If you use the pirated software to go out and realize, like, "Oh, hey, this is a really fun game, I'm gonna go out and buy it now." But when in all reality, most people are saying, "You know, this is a fun game, but I already have it downloaded. Why would I waste the money and go out and buy it?" And that's the people that are really screwing everyone over. You know, I mean, like, LimeWire was a perfect service. Me and all my friends, we never abused the fuck out of that thing. We sat there and said, "Alright, do you like this song? Yeah, well, let's go buy it. You know, let's go get it from Walmart. Let's go get it off of Zune. Let's go get it off of iTunes." You know, we went out and bought the goddamn things. But the people who don't are the reasons why all these places are being shut down. You know, people... If every person in the world went to these pirate sites, but then tried something and then went out and bought it later on, you know, I'm sure none of these sites would be getting shut down now. It's the people that sit there and will download, you know, 20, 30 things. You know, let's say it's a video game, okay? You're not getting paid. They're not getting paid. Of course they're going to be really pissed. So of course they'll try to shut down the site. And, like, for instance, Mega Upload. I'm pretty sure it was Mega Upload that got shut down. They weren't just a pirating site. That was a... You dick. That was an entire file sharing thing, you know? That was everything. You could share your personal files and everything like that, but the people that would share the games is what really fucked that site up. And I don't even know what's going on with that now. I stopped following it a while ago because I got bored of it. But I mean, you know, that's my whole take on it. Honestly, if you go just to see if you like the thing, by all means, I could really care less if you pirate something. But if you pirate it just to have it, then I really do believe you probably should be punished for that. And the people who say, well, it's there on the internet, why can't I download it? Trust me, one of my friends way long ago, like 5 years ago, said he'll pirate. I said, like, dude, I really want this game. I believe it was like it wasn't Halo. What was it? It was a game for the Xbox. I forgot what it was. The original Xbox. I think it was Area 51. No, actually, no, it was Digimon World 2. So that means it was for the PS1. But a couple years ago, this must have been longer ago than 5 years then. I sat there and I was talking to him. He goes like, "Man, if you could play one game now, what would it be?" I would say I would probably play Digimon World 2. He would. Why the hell does this stuff disappear? Fucking glitches, man. I don't know if I even have enough obsidian to fix that. I should. But I don't know. I'll have to go fucking check. But anyways, you know, I told him, like, I'll play Digimon World 2. He said, well, what's that? I said, it's a game for the PS1. He claimed that I already had it, which case I did, but I couldn't find it at the time. So he said, well, here, I'll just download it off the internet and buy it for you. I said, no, you're not going to do it. Oh, no, not buy it. He'll download it off the internet and burn it for me. I said, no, you're not going to download it off the internet and burn it for me. Well, why? I said, because that's against the law, which it freaking is. So then my friend began saying, well, it's against the law, but no one cares. It's on the internet. So I began, you know, we got into a fight, and I said, you know, just leave. I don't want to talk to you right now. And I got really pissed off at him, and, you know, I just kind of stopped talking to him after that, because he told me he's done it with a lot of things. And it was just like, just fucking leave, dude. I could care less what you do with your fucking, you know, with your interweb. But, anyways, as I was saying, what was the point I was trying to get at? Anyways, you know, back on the thing, before we got in a huge fight, I said, well, it's a really rare game. If you look it up now, it actually sells used for about $300 on Amazon. You can't buy it anywhere unless you spend, you know, $300 on it. In which case, that's a lot of fucking money. Come on, jump. Thank you. I know I have obsidian in one of these chests. Yes. Thought I had some more, though. Yeah, I did, okay. So I only had 3 pieces. So, you know, anyways, I told him, like, dude, you're not going to burn it, you're not going to download it. And he said, well, you know, it's on the internet, why can't I not download it? I said, well, you know, he began saying, well, you know, it's right there on the internet, technically speaking, it's a right to do that. I said, you know, if it's on the internet, that doesn't mean it's right to do something. For instance, there's pornography on the internet. That's a perfect example. Pornography is banned in my state. You know, utterly banned. You cannot view it in Utah. Yet I guarantee you, every person out here probably views it at some point or another, just because of that, when they realize they probably shouldn't because it's against the fucking law. Now that I'm not going as far because you're not downloading stuff, but it's basically the same, you know, same thing. Just because it's on the internet does not mean it's right for you to do something with it. You know, if you find a movie you like on the internet, doesn't mean you should just download a cracked version of it. If you find a game on the internet, doesn't mean you just go to Pirate Bay and download the fucking thing, you know? It's just, it's retarded, and it's just like, dude, come on, you can't be this stupid. And the guy kept doing it, and eventually he got in trouble. And this was way before, he was still young, like, he was young, I mean, and of course, just when I had an argument, I wasn't saying like, you know, you're fucking stupid, because that's just, I didn't learn how to cuss. Okay, I didn't learn how, I didn't want to cuss back then. Now, I realized that, like, my parents really don't care if I do. So, I mean, like, in our family, cussing is just like, I don't want to say it's universal. It's not universal, but, like, for instance, my parents aren't going to sit there and, you know, shove soap in my mouth if I do. But they will if I go out to have like a dinner, you know, if I go out to meet family or if I go out on a date and I keep sitting there saying, you know, fuck this, fuck that, this fucking sucks and stuff like that, then they will probably kill me. But if we're in this, you know, our own home, I realize I've probably been recording for like an hour. You know, if we're in a private place, you know, they really could care less if I do. Because, you know, it's in a private place and it's our house and they don't care. But if I go out to have dinner with someone, I'm saying, well, fuck you, fuck this, go suck a dick, and all this other stuff. And of course I'm whispering just because I don't want to wake up our neighbors, because the walls are really thin. But anyways, you know, if I begin shouting all that stuff in public, they would then probably kill me, more or less. But in the actual house, you know, cussing in our house is like, you know, saying the word yup. You know, yup has a universal term some people don't like. Okay, no, that's really fucking bad. Let's just say it wasn't viewed wrongly. It was discouraged, but it's not like anyone got in trouble for doing it in our house. Now, granted, if we had family over, friends over, they said try not to, but it's fine. But if we're in a public place, can't do it. And I completely respect that. I'm not going to sit there and go against their will just because it's right in our house doesn't mean it's right out in public, you know. So I'm not going to go against their will and sit there and say, well, fuck it, I'm just going to start cussing in public now because I think I'm a badass. But that's not really how I view it at all. And, you know, it's kind of nice that they have a lean-back approach because, you know, right now, you guys hear me cuss every couple words or sentences or something like that. But, in public, you will, I'm not the most mannered, but, you know, if you compare me right now, me talking to you guys, to me when I'm out in public, it's like I'm a whole fucking different person. I'm sitting here saying, you know, I'm a whole fucking, you know, this whole fucking thing is stupid, I'm fucking stupid, you know, that kind of stuff. And if you meet me in public, you're not going to realize it's me, because I sit there and I'm kind, you know, I'm sure everyone will hold open doors for, you know, older ladies, but I'm not going to, you know, I'm completely well-mannered out in public, but at the home, I really could care less. But anyways, guys, GSTL starts in 10 minutes. And I can go get snacks and a beverage. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Just a little heads up, I'm probably going to get this planes part finished before the next episode, because I'm sure it'll be boring to watch me do this again over and over until we get to that layer. So that'd be about 3 more, plus I have to extend it that way. So the next episode, my goal is to get this whole planes finished and then get this dome finished before I record the next episode. Then the episode will be building the town, the village area. And then the episode after that, I'll be working probably on the actual thing, because between now and the next episode, I'm hoping Shelly, and I'm hoping Levi as well, will get on and help me with the seating, and then I'm going to work on this arch a little bit as well, off camera. So a lot of the huge stuff I'm going to be working on off camera, because I work a lot faster off camera. I'm not talking, I'm listening to music, I'm focused on the game, and then on camera I'm going to do the little pesky things like all that. But anyways, next episode, I'm hoping all this to be done, almost, and then that way in 2 or 3 more episodes from now, I can finally begin working on the config and editing the arena and all that good jazz. So I would like to thank you guys for watching, as always, and I'm going to go enjoy the GSTL. See you guys next time.